は不満、苛立ち。
Cory, show us the way.
Show us the way, Cory.
Cory ist der Emperor.
Warte, ich komm zu dir.
Sentence from being Cory in the house to Cory in the house.
Cory!
Cory, the way, Emperor! Cory!
There was a plenty of freaks and weirdos to go around this town. Nothing surprises
the
me
demon.
anymore, but the message threw me for a curveball. Blubber Island, it read, was for a second I suspected I may be too good to be true. I put my ear against the bag, not a sound. Anyway, it was too late to be a bomb. And who in their right mind would toss 50,000 of their own cash?
Too much.
It's on fire.
You tomato.
What can I get?
I will find the way!
We need to go. Guys. Report.
You dead, dude. Guys, I think I forgot my instrument. What the
Home getting ready to pass out children some candy. However, our story is going to be focusing on a few specific people in one town in specific. The drunk angel wandered on the edge of the fire. Demons, zombies, and pop culture icons swirled around her, moving like a single mass, before scattering into small clusters and in pairs. Only to surge back together again. The bonfire seemed to roar in time with the pounding music.
Typischer
The
Wahnsinn.
field chosen for the sudden teen invasion, just far enough to avoid noise complaints, but not far enough to attract unwanted adult oversight. Alcohol flowed, people giggled, and the sharp snap of lowered inhibitions and teen angst was thick in the chill air. The night was still young, yet already several pairs have drifted from the comfort of the fire to seek other comfort in the dark. Private woods ringing the field. The angel glared at the silent trees, taking another pull on an almost empty beer. She drained it and tossed it down, to meet a holocaust of its brothers being slowly kicked and stamped into the soft dirt. She should be there, being held in warm arms, kissing a warm mouth. No. She decided to run with the one boy who seemed to think the moment before a party was the best time to bring up his worries about our relationship. Bastard. The angel now with the lopsided wings started to wander to those cool, dark trees. Fuck him. If he wanted to toss her aside, fine. But that didn't mean she wouldn't get to have a little fun, still. She giggled a bit, smiling for the first time in a while. Why not have a little fun? play a trick and get her a treat. She laughed, a flush of wicked amusement and booze high in her cheeks. She'd seen one of the boys from her study hall wander back there. Maybe she could find him.
the way.
Get a little better acquainted.
You do not know the way.
She walked into the cooler
None of you know
darkness.
the way.
The occasional jiggle, giggles, snips of whisper, or a flash of glow sticks, the only indication of life. She stumbled over a root, staggering forward and bracing her hand on a slimy trunk tree. She yanked her hand away, almost instantly, the gritty, oozing texture making her palm burn. The loss of support almost sending the angel sprawling. She squinted at her hand, making out a smear of gritty, fibrous jelly coating it. The burning got worse as she noticed the odd pits eating in on the trunk of the tree. The angel shivered, suddenly sober and very aware of the fact that nobody knew where she was. That she knew of nobody close enough to even call for her. Tried to rub her palm against her poofy skirt, not noticing the red and black smears she made on it. Eyes wide and staring, some deep, dim part of her primordial brain ring an alarm. She started to walk quickly, focusing on the waving beacon of the bonfire, trying to make herself feel silly, to ignore the swelling and unreasoning panic. Then, a twig broke behind her. She froze, a white shade, one hand dripping blood from a corrosive injury. She would have been horrified about it had she looked. The angel didn't dare look back, but she was terrified to run.
Sound effect i
To hear someone following, reaching, grabbing. Moments passed, filled with nothing. The angel finally resolving to run right the moment when a thin, bony hand reached through her costume and into the muscle of her back like a nasty child squishing his hand into a cake. She screamed, or tried to. The sound squelched to a little more than hoarse bark by the sheer volume of pain. Limbs suddenly boneless and leaden, nerves dead except for agony. She felt fingers touching her ribs from the inside. Even as they slowly eaten away and corroded, her body shifting slowly to face the hand's owner. The flicker of a distant fire showing something withered, dark, slimy and pulpy soft, but wary and strong. Two milky black eyes glistened at her in a too large head, hovering over a frozen corpse grin. Teeth thin and chipped. The pin angel gasped and blurred, feeling an oily, burning corruption seeping into her body.
Es ist so grindig, wenn es drunter rennt.
Slow falling feeling.
Erzählt
To
weiter.
feel the ground below her turning
Es
mushy and
ist echt
soft,
urheftig.
swallowing both figures inch by inch. It leaned closer, and despite seeing horror of that face, some still sane part of her welcomed what was surely an approaching end of her pain. It lingered. However, the other twisted claw on a hand rising as the ground started to swallow their hips. The new touch made the angel lucid with a new fear. Her face looking at those rotten eyes. She recognized the shun behind them and started to
Jemand rennt als
scream
Cuphead
with
herum.
near repulsed horror,
Alter.
even as it started to pull both her dress and skin away in sudden rippings.
Beep.